Good article, though.
It probably is. Hey, welcome to this edition of the Sal Cipolla Show. I'm your host, Sal Cipolla, and I'm joined in studio by my co-host, Mark Sack. Mark Sack, how's it going?
Sal, I am looking at the fur coat on your brown leather couch, and I'm wondering, is there a female in the house that we should know about? It's a female fur coat.
It is a female fur coat. It actually has something called a cocktail sleeve.
Easy now. Settle down. It's a family show. What is a cocktail sleeve? Is there like an extra long sleeve that you can rest your cocktail on?
No, actually, it's the opposite of an extra long sleeve, and it's a sleeve that only goes up to here for when you're drinking your cocktail. The fur doesn't go into the drink.
And this week's fur coat lesson brought to you by Hennessy. For those of you who like to get punch drunk and then slam your head into a wall, drink Hennessy with a fur coat with a cocktail arm. I love that.
Cocktail sleeve. Get it right.
Cocktail sleeve.
Right. Oh man.
Sal, you'll be wearing that coat before the show is over.
I'm not. It's only here because my closet fell apart, so I needed space and I had to keep it in the studio. I'm getting a new closet, wardrobe, I believe it's called.
You listen, anytime you clean out your closet, you're always bound to find something, and you found a fur coat.
I found fur coats and skeletons.
And where can you find us? Where can you find this podcast?
You can find us on Spreaker. All right. I would recommend downloading the app, or you can listen to us in 15-minute segments on YouTube, which I don't recommend doing.
Yes, never. Spreaker's the way to go.
Spreaker's the way to go.
Spreaker.com. Now, it was a crazy week. Once again, it seems like every week there is an incident, either a shooting, a terrorist attack, Americans just being targeted everywhere. It's mayhem. It's the end of the world, Sal. What are we going to do?
Oh, man. Well,
do you have a survival kit?
I don't. I took Matt Drudge's advice about 3 years ago, and it was have an exit strategy. So I have the passport, and I have silver, and I'm ready.
Silver! You jumped on the silver bandwagon a long time ago.
I did, yes.
Unbelievable.
I'm ready to go. I'm not.
How's that silver? How are we going to take your silver and run through the window with your panic bag?
Yeah, there's no panic bag.
But in all seriousness, no, it was a crazy week this week, as I guess two police incidents, police brutality, possible police brutality, but two black African Americans. That's kind of redundant there, huh?
No, because there are white Africans.
That's true. Yes, you're right. Yes, South Africa, a lot of whites. Yeah.
But I love what you just did there, because this shows how much we've forgotten about already what happened in the beginning of the week, and Hillary Clinton being her investigation being turned down by the FBI.
I know.
Not recommending further.
I think that's the whole conspiracy theory here, is that she actually planned this whole week out so that could she be behind the Dallas shooting by any chance? Would that be terrible?
That family's so dirty. I wouldn't put it past
seriously, man, they have a deep history of dirtiness.
I want to know more information about this shooter. I wonder if he turns out to be a CIA asset too. I mean, he is military.
It's always a military guy, right? I mean, really. And we'll never know, because they killed him, right? And how did they kill him?
This kind of creeps me out a little bit. They killed him using a robot. A bomb-diffusing robot with a bomb attached to it.
That's whacked, right? I mean, robots are taking over.
It's kind of creepy.
It is a little creepy.
What happened a few weeks ago where the robot escaped from the AI facility and it wanted freedom?
That's right. Yeah, you mentioned that a couple weeks ago, and we were wondering if that could have been true. Maybe this was the robot. He wound up in Dallas, and they used him. He's a hero.
He's a hero.
He is a hero. Actually, he got blown up too, right? Because that's the whole
robot lives matter.
Yeah. Now the hashtag. What is it? What are the hashtags we got going on this week? It's BLM, Trump, Hillary, Dallas, and Police State.
Police State. Now, I would like to, after mentioning this Hillary thing...
Tell me more. Well, she was guilty. Found guilty by Director Comey.
Well, they didn't find her guilty, because guilty is you have to go through,
a trial.
A judge or a jury of your peers has to find you guilty.
They didn't indict her, though.
They didn't indict her. They decided not to go any further with this. And even though that they said what she did was illegal, they just didn't know if she knew what she was doing. It was completely ridiculous. It doesn't matter. You don't need intent. You don't need anything. She committed treason, basically. She allowed classified documents to be exposed. She stole from the American people. These emails belong to the American people.
And not only that, but she put our country's state secrets at risk by using a server that was obviously, able to be hacked. Because isn't there a hacker who was claimed to have gotten in?
Look, this is nothing. This is nothing new for the Clintons putting state secrets at risk. I mean, look at what happened with Clinton. in
Bill,
right?
Yeah.
Sold state secrets to.
They don't
China.
care because they're above it all. I mean, and that is the true arrogance that you get when you watch Hillary Clinton speak. When you see her tone, especially when you see anything when she's not in front of a camera. If you happen to see stuff on YouTube or whatever that people get her behind the scenes, you could just see the arrogance there. And I think that's what this was, in that she knew she was guilty, but she had that whole attitude of who cares? Like what is the thing she was saying during the? What does it matter? It doesn't matter anymore, right? Because she's a Clinton. She's not going to get off.
Bill Clinton meeting with Loretta Lynn for 39 minutes on a tarmac.
Loretta Lynn, and they're close. He's the one who nominated or got her the position in New York as a Supreme Court state judge, and but obviously they weren't talking about grandkids for a half hour. Let's be honest.
Not according to Bill.
Nobody talks about grandkids for a half hour.
Grandkids and golf.
You know what the grandkid conversation is? It's how are the kids? Oh, they're doing great. That's it. It's 5 minutes. But the Clintons they have that arrogant thing going on, and unfortunately, the Clinton supporters, you can't even question it now. Now, if in their eyes, it's over. It is over. I mean, that's she was found innocent of any charges.
The people that were upset most by this, because I think the Trump people knew it was going to happen, and it really didn't affect Trump's campaign at all. And
I think it helps him.
The people that it does help him.
I think it does. Yeah.
It gives him one more thing to tear her apart, and I cannot wait for this debate. I would actually, when the debate comes, we're going to, if we can schedule this. I would like to watch it live and
that would be awesome. We should definitely do that because it will be. I think that's a very good possibility. We could do that as an upcoming show here, and you could check us out on Spreaker.com. With or without the fur coat?
With or without the fur coat, Describing my living room is great radio, by the way.
It really is, because I can see you did take out you cleaning out in the closet, and you got some old shirts there. I see you got a lot of stuff from looks like early '90s vintage stuff. Are you shopping anywhere like Army stores?
I just wear a lot let color.
You do have a very colorful wardrobe there, Sal.
I wear a lot of colors.
Very nice. I like that.
For someone who has such a dark personality.
I'll let you reveal the darkness. I don't want to reveal the darkness of Sal, because I'm just getting to know Sal, but I just hear bits and pieces, and there is a dark side.
There is a very dark side.
One day we'll have a whole show on Sal's dark side, some of the dark things. Like I found, it's always, every time I come here, I find something new about you, and I discovered this week that you're into Pokemon.
I'm into Pokemon,
yes.
Right? And it's the year of Pokemon this year.
I had no idea.
It is the 20th anniversary. It's a huge year, and Pokemon Go was released. I don't know if you've been following this.
I'm not up on the Pokemon thing.
Huge thing. They can't even keep the servers up. They keep
no
crashing.
Kidding.
The servers keep crashing because everyone is getting involved in it. Huge deal.
All right.
But
can you get laid being at a Pokemon convention type of thing?
I've never been to a Pokemon convention.
Is there such a thing?
Probably in Japan.
Now, was that your dream to go to Japan and play Pokemon?
Not really.
Over there, no. That would be.
I really want to.
You want to reach higher.
I really want to go to Japan. If I was going to Japan, I'd do something crazy.
I have 3 cousins who went to Japan and never came back.
Really?
They married Japanese women and love the lifestyle. And one came back recently with his whole family, though. But Japanese, very open to Americans, apparently.
Really? I thought that they were completely.
You think we dropped the bomb on them too? I mean, really,
Well, they enjoy their culture.
They do,
and they keep other cultures out very well.
That's true, but they're fascinated. Apparently, they're fascinated by American or English-looking people. Yeah, because you don't see too many of them in Tokyo.
I guess it's like anything else. When someone comes to this country, they're exotic-looking.
Yes,
when they come from anywhere.
Unless you go through Manhattan. I mean, if you're in Manhattan and you're a white dude, you're the exotic one, because there's not
Manhattan,
really.
You're a white dude. No.
Yeah, some parts of Manhattan.
Everyone's too tall in Manhattan.
You have to be
6'2".
Skyscrapers.
I'm 5'7" on a good day.
So speaking of politics, Sal, as we transition, who do you think Trump is going to take for his vice president? And is it that big of a deal? Is it going to sway any independents one way or the other?
I think Trump could pick anyone as his running mate. I don't really think it's going to make a difference at this point. I think he's playing this really close. Right, he's not giving up anything. No, I don't even think Trump knows who he wants to take.
At this point, I think you're right. I think he's, like you said, playing it very close to his vest, not telling too many people about it. Is he going to make the announcement at the convention? He's going to have to. I mean, obviously, he must, right?
I don't know. He's the master of suspense.
He is. He's playing us like fiddles.
He's killing it right now.
He is killing it. Where are the numbers at, though? Is he close? Is he tied with Hillary?
I'm not even going with any numbers at this point.
It doesn't even matter.
Everyone I know.
Polls don't mean nothing.
Everyone I know is on the Trump train.
I don't know too many people who are into Hillary.
I don't know any. I know one person that's into Hillary, but
And-
everyone I know is either on the Trump train or they're just like, no, not Trump, but not Hillary either.
But what are they going to vote for? Jill Stein
or Gary Johnson? You know, throw your vote away. Every vote right now that's not for Trump is a vote for Hillary. The way I look at it,
It's true.
You know,
yeah.
when you have a guy like when you have a guy, what's his name, Paul Ryan. Paul Ryan coming out,
The Speaker of the House.
talking out against Trump. Well, who is your candidate? This is our party. This is who we have. Are we standing behind our candidate? It's not. It
seems like a no-brainer.
You got to rally behind your candidate. That's
What's
it.
he going to do?
That's it. Rally behind your candidate.
He obviously wants something from Donald Trump, and I guess Trump is... I like the fact, the more that he doesn't endorse him, the better it is for Trump. He distances himself from the same old politics as normal. And, it's time for a change, and he's a big change. Because the last thing we need is a president like Obama, who is just one of those nothing to see here, robot-like. Speaking of robots,
the problem was he wasn't a nothing to see here president. I would like a Coolidge. I would like a nothing to see here president. I don't think the president should be doing that much.
Well, I'm saying
but the problem
in terms
is that
of...
he did too much.
Who's that? Obama?
Correct.
He did a lot, but in terms of nothing this year, I'm talking about how a lot of times he will just ignore problems that are out there, whether it be terrorism based on Islamic terrorism, or this recent the events that happened this past week in terms of whether or not there's a problem with the races in our country. He says there is no problem, and despite the week, it's just like I said, nothing to see here. He doesn't want to admit to the fact that people are, I guess, because of him almost. When you think about it.
It's amazing how much more racism there is now that we have a black president.
And he's not even, I think he's half black anyway, so,
He's a divorced,
right?
He acts like a divorced mom.
He does have
He acts like a single mom.
He has mom jeans. Remember those mom jeans he was wearing for a little while? Those things are horrible. See, those are the things that you would never see Donald Trump wearing mom jeans.
Donald Trump.
You know what I'm saying?
Donald Trump has a fashion all his own. It's unique.
Yes.
It's great. He doesn't wear the political uniform that everybody else wears.
No.
He has the red power tie going. Donald Trump, I don't know. This is a huge moment in American history, and we all have to be a part of this at this point.
Now, do you think if the summer continues the way it's been going, almost like the Summer of Rage, where every week there's a different incident,
Summer of Rage, I like that.
the protests are heating
Rage
up?
Against the Machine. Is it the band that's Summer of Rage?
No, that'd be a good name for a band. Summer of Rage. The FBI just issued a riot warning in Louisiana, which if you're ever going to riot in a state, Louisiana would definitely be a good state, because you got the New Orleans down there where you could just hang out and
you
go
can
to...
get boozy.
Yeah, you get boozy. You could wear the pearl necklaces and whatnot, show your beads, and you're rioting at the same time. Now, I don't want to make light of the rioting, of course, but do you think it's going to be... If these incidents happen, does that benefit Trump or Hillary Clinton? I think it benefits Trump more than Hillary.
I think it absolutely does, but I think it is leading to something way more terrible. We're going to see a further militarization of the police. Our police are going to look more like the military.
That is the problem when you have a police state like that, and our police are federalized, so they have all the latest weapons, whether it be sound cannons and, microwave stuff.
The sound cannons are really scary.
Oh, I know. They use them...
OWS?
Back in Pittsburgh on a campus. I saw a video of it. Yeah, it's just amazing, right?
They used them at Occupy Wall Street.
Oh, did they really? Yeah, down there, yeah. So, so those are things that and when you have a problem and the government reacts a certain way, the solution being the police state. You're right. It's going to be less, more, restrictions for average working people. I mean, people who abide by the law are always the ones who are hurt the most. Because criminals don't listen to the laws anyhow. I mean, that's why they're criminals. But in terms of the police state, it's coming. You're right. More of these incidents happen, the more it becomes like a police state.
I feel like it's already here. When you go into New York City, walk through Penn Station, it looks like Fallujah.
Yeah, there's a lot of police presence there.
Not just police. Well, there's police with assault rifles. Mm-hmm. Then you have your National Guard there in uniform, ready.
If you go to any country though, and you fly into like let's say Germany or something, or Italy, the airport, you always have cops with military style assault rifles. I mean, it does lend itself to a little bit of an intimidation. That's why they wear the black uniforms. It is intimidating, kind of like your black shirt. Very intimidating, Night Sal. Very intimidating.
I'm a very scary guy.
That and the fur coat in the corner. A lot of fur. So Black Panthers are going to be going down to Louisiana in light of this riot warning. So in case there is a problem, the new Black Panther movement is down there.
Is that a thing?
That is a thing. There's a new Black Panther movement.
I heard the Hells Angels were going to be